All right, hey gang, Dominick Izzo out here from Chicago, and I hope you've been enjoying the last several videos, the classroom of the Wing Chun that we've been doing. I took this last week off to be able to update other social medias. In other words, I had them going on YouTube, and then I started to feed all of the videos up on Facebook, on the Wing Chun forums, on our Facebook page, Izzo Wing Chun, which if you're not following, please do. Moving forward, this is not a lesson video. This is just a content video and talking about a little bit of theory. I started to think about my fitness aspect where I'm in quarantine like everybody else. And when the gym is up, or when the time is up to be able to go back to the gym, I started thinking to myself, what style of training do I want to go back to? Do I want to go back to, hey, it's Monday, International Chest Day type of training? Or, do I want to do CrossFit? Oh my God, do I want to be that type of person that does CrossFit? Do I want to just go back to push-ups and pull-ups and hill sprints and with a weighted vest, all that? I'm not at the point where I want to go walking around with my shirt off at the beach anymore. I live in Chicago. We don't have fucking beach weather that much, and I'm always working. I'm either always in a suit or this on a Saturday, Sunday. So I'm not looking for vanity's sake. I'm looking to feel fucking good. And the static or type of one plane range of motion training, standing up with bicep curls or laying down with a bench press, it's all I've ever done, but it's not really, it's not tickling my fancy anymore. Now, the reason I bring that up is because while I was debating what type of training I'm going to do, I thought to myself, I would love to sit there and kind of incorporate grappling training, boxing training in that, something along those lines. But then again, I know the second I do, people will wind up accusing me of some type of cross training and turning Wing Chun into JKD because Wing Chun isn't enough. And I thought it's imperative that I wind up talking about that. Now, I'm probably not going to go back to grappling, and I'm probably not going to join up boxing, but I thought it was really interesting where I do like to hit the heavy bag for training purposes. But when it's against an opponent, I will never go into a boxing stance or use boxing tactics. And I'll explain why. You only have Wing Chun only lives in two areas, when it does or when it doesn't. You guys remember when the original Karate Kid, when Miyagi said, you either karate do yes or karate do no? Same thing. Wing Chun is black and white, and it either is or it isn't. What I mean by that is your Wing Chun is dormant until it immediately is alive, and then that's all it is Wing Chun, end of story. And some can debate, and I'll even support the concept of Wing Chun isn't Wing Chun until you make contact. We talk about other martial arts that have ranges: kicking range, striking range, elbow range, trapping range. Well, we have one range in Wing Chun, and that's contact range. Doesn't matter if somebody punched and you're getting hit in the face, or somebody kicked and you got tagged in the knee, or you're doing the kicks. Once you make contact, that's when your Wing Chun comes alive and it's game on. So I guess a lot of this is kind of reincorporating, re-understanding, and revisiting things that I've talked about in the past, but obviously I'm going to have to keep going on in the future. If you are somebody who is training Wing Chun and you think that your Wing Chun is going to be bridging the gap in no matter what context, a bar fight, a sparring session, an actual fight where you agree to sit there and throw down, be it mismatched opponents or equally height and weight opponents, no matter what it is, if you train Wing Chun for 40 years and you go in that to where your first movement is any type of defensive movement, to where you think you are going to welcome in somebody's incoming energy and you are going to initiate your Wing Chun, start your Wing Chun, launch your Wing Chun based off of a Bong Sao, a Pak Sao, a Jump Sao, a Gan Sao, it doesn't matter what it is, you have lost the fight. You are a loser, you're done. I've been talking about this lately, and I really want to put this in because with the fitness aspect of it is, even if I trained boxing, no matter what I did, my Wing Chun would come out and come alive because it always lives off of attacking. End of story. There's no question. I won't be sitting there, throwing out jabs and doing that kind of shit, but I'll hit a bag. I will always hit a bag, but I'm so confident in Wing Chun. I'm so confident in the way I've trained for over 2 decades that my Wing Chun will come alive with a strike first and based off of movement, based off advancing footwork, based off of keeping my level where it's at, based off of everything, including my history in grappling. Wing Chun will always, always, always live with how I've executed it in action. And I know this is a lot of theory and it's a lot of, it's a lot of concept. This is why the training is so important and why I've been doing a lot of whiteboard videos. Instead of just showing you, hey, a punch is coming in, this is what I would do. That doesn't mean anything. It makes no sense. You have to. Because there have been people who've been criticizing going, what is this? How the fuck can you learn from whiteboard? If you're not learning from somebody, I guess the analogy is why would any of you buy Wing Chun books then? Why? If you can't learn from somebody explaining theory and concepts on a whiteboard, why are you buying anyone's book in Wing Chun or any martial art for that matter? There's no point in reading. So again, I thought about it today, just from a fitness aspect, going back into it. Wing Chun lives. It's either Wing Chun yes or Wing Chun no. You either off of contact. Your contact launching a punch, your contact launching a strike, somebody else's initiating contact with you. Once that contact is made, Wing Chun is on. And it's on, and it doesn't turn off until the fight is over. That's just something to think about. I'll see you guys Monday again for more form. We're going to start in the second section of the first form. And thanks, guys. I'll see you guys later on. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, comment below, share, and I'll see you guys Monday.